Hello, thank you for watching this YouTube video. Today I'm going to go over Glacial Cascade and what you can do to make this gem more effective for you. Um, Glacial Cascade is a area effect ability that just puts out big, like, spiky ice stuff. I guess is the best way I can really explain it. It does physical damage, it does ice damage. The problem with the spell is it doesn't really scale well off of ice damage, it does not scale well off of physical damage, so you kind of have to scale it off of different ways of doing it. I'm going to show you a couple gems that would increase the effectiveness of this spell. So, with this spell, what I would believe, like, the spell is cold, spell, area effect. Those are the tags for it. It does physical damage and cold damage. I believe the ratio is 2/3 cold damage and 1/3 physical damage. I think the biggest thing that this spell gains effect from is just spell damage, area effect damage, crit damage, and that's pretty much all there is to it. And you want to increase the range of it too by giving it more area effect. So we saw it without increased area effect, but as you can see, with more area effect it goes out a little further. It actually has really good base damage for a spell too. It doesn't gain as much damage because its damage effectiveness is only 80%. But there's a couple things you could do to it. You could do power charge and critical, which I don't know why. Oh, I took out the glacial. Power charge and critical, if you want to like get a bunch of crit, but I mean right now we don't have a lot of crit, so it's not gonna. I only have a 6% chance of getting a power charge right now. So I mean, you would have to have crit chance for this to work. The other one is increased area effect, which we saw. It doesn't do a lot right now because you would need the gem to be leveled a little bit. Getting area effect nodes on the tree would also increase the area. Concentrated effect would actually work out pretty well too. But this is after you get you'd only want to use concentrated effect after you get some more see, with concentrated effect the spell gets to be really small, so you want to make sure that you have area effect nodes on the tree. You want a increased AoE that you can put in here, and this would also be a good way of scaling the spell's damage quite a bit. At first it's not going to be that great because, as you can tell, the area effect gets shrunk very, like, it's a lot, it's a big shrink. But, you know, it's 30 DPS compared to 18, so it gives a big proportion of damage just from that. The other thing you could do is crit damage if you scale with crit chance. So crit damage would be pretty good. Faster casting, always really good with spells. Make sure you have enough mana that you can support that, because the spell ends up costing quite a bit of mana later on. And as far as on the passive tree, what scales it the best is you would want to get amplify area effect nodes. You could get blast radius area effect nodes. You could get spell damage. Spell damage would be a very good choice. Get this spell damage too. Cast speed is really good. Like, there's cast speed over here you could grab. Elemental damage is okay, it's just not super great. You don't get nearly as much effectiveness out of elemental damage because it does half physical, half elemental. Or, 2/3 elemental and 1/3 physical. The other thing too is you would almost want to get a lot of mana regen, a lot of mana, and because you're going to want to be able to support casting a spell a lot. You could also get power charges and get a lot of critical hit chance and critical hit damage, and that would also give you a high critical hit chance. That would increase the spell's potential by a lot, because since the spell is split up into physical and cold damage, you want to be able to scale both of those up. You don't want to just scale physical. You don't want to just scale the ice damage. You want to be able to scale both of them at the same time. And the best way to do that, spell damage, crit chance, and the area effect nodes. Anyways, thank you for watching this video about Glacial Cascade, and we're going to continue on with the rest of the ice spells. Thank you for watching.